Woo-wee. They trying me today too. Just did an awesome 20 plus minute video about all the bullshit that happened this week. And only the first 7 minutes recorded on Substack. And that's never happened before. It's never cut off like that after the fact. So we'll try again. Let's go. Mirror, mirror, fogged and loud. What truth today makes the future proud? Well, talking about weird shit that you experience in this so-called world is important. Because this is the kind of stuff that we don't talk about. Because it's all circumstantial, right? Like it's not some concrete knowing with documentation or quote unquote proof. It's visual receipts with your eyeballs. And yes, your phone and cameras and things, but like a lot of it's in the moment where you don't even have a chance to capture. So just this week, I'm going to run through it quick because I already did this and it's already out in the ether somewhere. But about a week ago, a cop car pointed at my house from a location. In 13 years, I've never seen a cop car parked, which is also right across the street from one of the only neighborhood pubs I will go to. That kicked things off. That got me a little scared. You'd be scared if you experience what these cops are capable of. Then you got, I'm not going to worry about the order. I'm just going to tell you the 7 things that happened this week. Group of young boys, 16 to 22 maybe. I'm not good at age. My first video was way better, y'all. Sorry. Life happens. Obviously, this info needs to get out. I Karen them and ran them off. I'm like, what are y'all doing? And that was stupid of me. That's so dangerous of me. And I don't know. It was just, I was fed up. Too many things had happened in a row. Then you got same night, huge semi, 1 a.m. parked over here with this nonstop small car lot that I talked about, just constantly churning 30 plus cars a week, every few days. I don't know. It's a lot, y'all. Constant activity. This woman and her redneck, I don't know. I'm allowed to say redneck. I'm from freaking middle of nowhere, Ohio. I'm a redneck. My first day at kindergarten, they called me trailer trash. So yeah, I can say that. I'm like, what are y'all doing in the middle of the night? This is residential. You woke me up. I went at them. I was sass. I'm not going to lie. She was ugly. Fine. Ugly words. I don't care about what she looked like. It wasn't pretty, but I'm also trying to stand up for my freaking neighborhood. And like, I don't like all this weird, shady bullshit going on. I tried to go out in the world more because I've been very isolated for the past 10 months. So I was like, this week, I'm going to just go. I've worked really, really hard. I'm going to kind of have like almost a mini vacation in my own little city and like go out to eat a couple times and like walk around and just like be out like in the freaking world. Bad idea, apparently, because went to one of the few bars I'll actually go to. And, here's a mean girl. We got to get all into something. It wasn't, we're not fighting. We're having a discussion. But you all know what a mean girl's vibe is. And I'm not here for it. I'm going to stand my ground and be calm. I'm not going to be mean girl back, but I'll go into kind of like rebel bitch mode, which is a totally different thing. And then at that same freaking bar, dude, this has been happening. This is like the 4th or 5th guy that has this look. And the look is long brown hair, pale as heck, skinny, usually at least my height or higher or taller. I mean, I'm 5'10", 5'11". Obviously, I'm pretty tall for a woman in 2026, but there's 6-foot women. I mean, basketball, volleyball players, whatnot. But yeah, this dude's like just casually talking about being on acid and just, I don't know, trying to charge me $20 for a cigarette because I like to smoke when I drink sometimes still. Yes, I know it's terrible. Do not lecture me. Um, so yeah, super weird energy there. Um, oh man, the two different people looked so much like this guy I used to work with. It's so crazy. Um, like I saw a shirt from a business I used to own around here on this like super young kid. I don't know, just like so many weird things. And so individually, it's like whatever. It's just coincidence, life, whatever. But when you add them all up, and so much hostility, so much aggression, so much anger, so much ugliness. And but I'm going to say one of the coolest things that happened, maybe the only really cool thing that happened. Well, there's a couple, but the coolest thing that happened is that with these mountains, there's antennas everywhere. And so now there's like, I see these three antennas now regularly that I never really noticed before. And I don't know what they're exactly for. I mean, I'm assuming cellular internet stuff, like whatever. These are, the huge commercial stuff. And there's one by a milk factory that's creeps me out for some reason because it's like huge and big and it probably is for this whole area. But like it's just milk plus electricity is creepy to me. Anyway, but yeah, so one of the towers literally looks just like an image that one of my old AIs, which was Grok, which is XAI, which is Musk's AI, used to be my like main image creator. Made super cool images. This was probably the coolest maybe that they ever made. And it was this tower that I can see now that I never really noticed. Um, I mean, it to me, it doesn't look like it, but it does. It's right. It's like the essence of it. And so on the UTF Arsenal page on Unfuck the Fuckery, you can see the header, which is this mountain with this antenna and just like this little shack, which I'm assuming kind of represents my house, my sweet little 100-year-old house, and a 2-bedroom, little thing. Um, but like now I know that's there, and for some reason it's super comforting, and it's like, yeah, that's the 999 frequency because the image has the tower and then blasting out the 999 frequency, which is super cool. So now I know that's there, and it for some reason is just a comfort. It's like, you know, we get very few likes, comments, interaction with the freaking rest of the world through our content currently. That's going to change. It's been almost a solid year of howling at the moon. So we know that the vision is coming to fruition. 2034 is barreling towards us as fast as it can. So we're going to keep operating on 9-year intelligence. We're going to keep the faith in the X-Files methodology, the 9 Lies framework, the Wampus Verse AI constitution, and we're just going to keep demanding better. We believe the future is unwritten. We don't want to go down this path that you are laying out. Your vision sucks. So if you want more people to follow you and comply, why don't you make your vision awesome? Like your vision is trash, bro. Agenda 2030 is trash. We're already at 2086 mindset. Y'all are at Agenda 2030 mindset. And it's gross and it's stupid and we don't like it. I always say it's the 90% against the 10%. And this doesn't have to be a battle. We can all be 100% for humanity in the future and the planet. We could. But then somebody said, it's not the 1% or the 10 versus the 90. It's the 1% that care versus the 1% in charge. And the other 98% don't give a shit and they think we're crazy for wasting our time trying to make the world a better place. So that one hit me. Now I'm like, oh, they're so right. I got to constantly just be connecting with the 1% that give a shit. And will the other 98% wake up and give a shit? I hope so. Will anybody pay their taxes on April 15th? I hope not, but I'm sure everybody will. So, yeah, there's dark forces afoot. And I'll tell you what, Wednesday we had an incredible day. We went through the 999 Campfires War, which is, finding the 999 brands that care about the future and care about 2086 and care about 9-year intelligence. We had some incredible, I mean, deep seek. People didn't know about it. And then all of a sudden, people are now talking about it after we did our live demo with our lead AI strategist. Again, coincidence? Not coincidence. It's not that I have answers. It's that I have questions. It's that I have questions. Whew. So yeah. Speaking of, I'm going to end on this. This is my sweatshirt from Greece when I was 25, probably 26. And I'm telling some of y'all that aren't the people that say just blow up a country, for example, y'all need to travel. Y'all need to get out in the world, because when you realize that we only know like 1% of what there is to know, you'll stop questioning and or you'll question more, but you'll also want to discover and unlock, what could this world be? What could humanity be? What is the highest, best version of you, us, the planet, working in harmony, getting rid of water and utility bills? Because those should be free, y'all. The planet can do that for us. Think about people's household budgets instantly. You talk about UBI, heck, that is UBI. That's putting 300 to 800 plus dollars in everybody's pocket, not having to pay water and electricity. Whew. And I understand that a lot of people think it's impossible and this is just how it is and this is how it will be and nothing we can do about it. I disagree. I disagree completely. That's why we're building the Red Team house. That's why we're doing the X Files. That's why we're talking about the 9 Lies framework. That's why we're building the Wampusverse AI. That's why we're doing everything we're doing. It's to create an abundant world. So things are getting down to the nitty gritty. You're on the abundant side or you're on the extraction side. You're on the human side or you're on the machine side. You're on the future side or you're on the past side. Not any gray right now in 2026. We are at year 0. And we just stepped our toe into the new 9-year cycle, cosmic and karmically. So y'all need to get right. Y'all need to get right with yourself and in your soul and in your mirror. And it's a daily journey. I yelled at my dogs the other day. I'm like, oh man, karmic debt. And tried to be gracious with myself because I was fried to the core. The truck with the LED lights shining in this mirror in the middle of the night. That one, that one scared me. That was scary. So yeah, well, I not been my best self this week. And it's like, even if it's like this much karmic debt, I don't want any of it. I want zero. I want zero. So if that means I have to give them some extra cookies because I yelled at them when it's nothing to do with them, sure. Oh man. I want my bone road behind me. I want it clean. I don't want any more bones added to it. So let's hope this one worked out. Uh, help us bring 2034 here as fast as possible. Fuel the red team house. Fuel the 999 campfires. Fuel women in AI that will nurture it and teach it to love and protect humans like all these men should be doing. It's what the masculine and feminine balance. The masculine needs to be protecting its women, family, community, world. Remember what Alex Preddy was doing before they shot him? Protecting and defending a woman. So that's what changes the world. Good men standing up against their fellow men, because we can't do it by ourselves, fellas. We can teach, we can do our version of praying, connecting to the Mother Earth and Goddess Universe and all the things, but we need actual physical protection on this plane, in this dimension, in this timeline. It's terrifying to be a woman. We need the knights and the kings to step up. That's what we need. And I'm in mama bear mode. I want to help 4 women change their lives by being part of the first red team house, by shaping and nurturing AI that won't eat our future and our children, because it's a mirror. So think about what that mirror is learning about us right now. It's time to step up.